Hey, what is up? It is Xantho here. Today I'm going to teach you how to craft a replacement for Vivinsect, considering they're 11x, and it's kind of a big barrier to people starting low-life Necro builds. I'm going to show you a cheap, relatively cheap, it's going to cost you 1 or 2x per ring, but it's a lot cheaper than 11x per ring. And this actually has the chance to be better than a Vivinsect, and I'll show you why. Basically, what Vivinsects do is they give you +5 levels. +5 levels to your aura gems, give you some all attributes, and then regenerate some life per second for each uncorrupted item equipped. So we are going to lose that regenerate life, but we're going to make up for that. Well, actually, we're not going to make up for that, but it doesn't really matter that much. It's like 100 life per second. So we're going to go from like 1.9 thousand to 1.7 thousand ES regen per second. Not that big of a deal, honestly. Really not that big of a deal. So these are 11x, and you're getting basically the +5 auras and your all attributes. That's basically the only two things you're getting this item for, along with the little bit of ES regen, because you got Zealot's Oath. So how do you craft a replacement for these? What I've been doing, and I've been selling these for multiple X, and they're actually really easy to make, is just get an Unset Ring base of at least level 82. Mine's like level 85. I'm only level 82, so you can get tier 1 attributes. And then you get yourself some Shrieking or Deafening Essences of Sorrow or Rage, which gives T1 or T2 Dexterity or Strength. And what you're going to want to do is you fly on over to craftofexile.com, and we see that it's going to take us 27 tries for a cost of 135 chaos to get +2 socketed gems along with using the essence. So just to get +2 socketed gems, it's going to take you 27 tries. And that is because purities do not gain anything past level 23. You get +4 at level 22, +5, and every other level past that is +5. So you only need a level 23. So with a level 21 gem and a +2, you get level 23. So in your first Vivinsect, which you place Purity of Fire, you only need a +2. So the +5 from the Vivinsect is completely wasted. It doesn't do anything. Your second Vivinsect is where you place your Vol Discipline. And Discipline does gain a lot through levels, but we can make up for that by one thing if we get a certain result. And that certain result is if we happen to get T1 Strength and T1 Dex, or T2 Dex, sorry, on the same ring. And this is one that they made that's really, really lucky. This is highly unlikely, but I'll show you how to get around this. I happen to keep T1 Strength with T2 Dex from the Essence, and then I craft on an Energy Shield with the +2. So what you're going to want to do is just get an I-82 ring, and just slap on essences until you get at least +2 to socketed gems. See if we can get it here real quick. We did not. Let's try Deafening Essence of Rage. Didn't get it there either. Let's try some of these lower essences and see if we can get it. Oh, we need to scour first. Alright, we did not get it that time. But basically the idea is you get Deafening or Shrieking Essences of Sorrow or Rage, and just roll them until you get +2 level socketed gems. And hopefully you get the other attribute, like Strength if you're rolling for Dex, and then Dex if you're rolling for Strength. But if not, you can just come over here to the bench, and then if you have an open suffix, which you probably will, or hopefully will, then you just craft on the missing thing and it runs 21 or 25. And then you're going to use Intrinsic Catalysts. Where do I got some here? And then quality it to 20. And that'll bring up your strength from, if it's a sorrow, it'll bring it up to like 60 plus. Sorry, if it's a rage, it'll bring it up to 60 plus if it's T1, like a deafening. Otherwise, it'll be like 50 something. Like this dexterity is 58 because it's T2. So best case scenario is you get you craft one with sorrow, one with rage. So you get T1 strength and then craft dex, and then T1 dex and then craft strength. And that should get you up. I just got lucky. And I'm so lucky actually here that I don't even need strength on my other, because I'll be up to 160 with another 16 strength on my jewel here. So basically that's how you do it. If you get lucky like me, you do have another option, and that is going with pariahs. You can get a pariah ring, and that'll be like 20 ES less than a Vivinsect, or maybe a bit more than that, but it's not that much less. And what you're going to want to do is quality this up with a tempering catalyst. It's going to increase the defenses on it, and that'll increase the energy per blue socket from 100 to 120, and that'll also give you a +2. The +5 is a little bit better because the +3 levels of discipline is a little bit more than 120 ES, but this is roughly comparable. It's just a little bit less ES. It's like 40 less ES overall, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. If you happen to hit a T1, T2 strength and dexterity, which you likely won't. And if you do, and you still want more dex and strength on the 1 jewel, it's for pariah, you can always go over and just craft attributes. Which rolls up to 13. I actually think it might roll up to 16. I'm not sure if I have this one unlocked yet. It might roll up to 16 if I'm not mistaken. But basically that's how you craft a replacement for Vivinsect. It's really easy. It might cost you 100 chaos per ring or so, rather than 22x, you know. It might cost you 3x total to craft both of them, rather than 22. So that is that. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys craft some good rings and on a budget, and hope you play the build and have fun. So peace out.